This is Mrs. Parker, and I am going to talk to you about using the Elluminate session in order to work through the collaboration today. To start, we're going to use our whiteboard tools. To type, you are going to use the capital A. Notice colors appear below. You can choose a color, and then you can just simply type. Notice that your partners there will not see the typing until after you have hit enter. To write, you will use this pen, and it just turns your mouse into a pen. Again, if you want to, you can choose your color, and actually every person should choose a color to write in the entire time. Next to the pen is the highlighter. You can use the highlighter if you need to highlight, but I don't suggest trying to write with it because it is quite thick and a little bit difficult to move. Now, if you need to delete something, you do not want to use the eraser. The eraser will erase everything that has been put on the board. So you do not use the eraser. Instead, use the arrow, which is your select tool, select it, and just simply hit delete. That will allow you to delete things that you do not want there any longer. To do a screen capture, you will use the camera there. Whatever you have behind you, you're going to click that, do entire desktop, like if you're doing a GeoGebra, and then simply click capture, and it will allow you to put the picture into the screen. You do not, again, want to use the eraser. You also do not want to use this A that has the white background because as you type, if you get more than one thing in there, it's going to scroll, and when you save the work, it is not going to show for your teacher. So again, you are not to use the eraser. You are not to use the A with a white background. Okay, immediately upon entering your room, I want you to write down a few things. I want you to write down your login name because if you get kicked out, like your internet shuts down, you need to log in with the exact same internet name or the exact same login name. You also want to write down what your room is and what your partner's name is so that you can let the moderator know where you need to be placed when you do come back in. The easiest thing to do if you do get kicked out, in the upper left-hand corner, it says File, then Session, then View. Go to Session and come down and do Join Session. That will log you back in. But if that doesn't work, you'll go back and use the same connection or the same link to get in with the exact same login name in case the session has been locked. Above the whiteboard screen right here, there's a follow moderator box. If that is checked, then you will be forced to follow along with the moderator, which is fine when the moderator is in the room with you. But if the moderator leaves, you need to make sure that they uncheck that follow moderator key, and you will use the arrows that are right above that one right there to go page to page. Your partners will not be moving page to page with you, so it's important to communicate what page you are on. Okay, the chat box is located right about over there. Please make sure that your chat box says send to this room once you are in your room, of course. That'll be the best way for you to communicate. Also, there is a microphone. If you look in the lower left-hand corner of the Elluminate and punch the Control F2 key, that will allow you to speak if you do have a mic. If you don't have a mic, it's okay. You can use the chat box, but if you do have a mic, that's where you will turn it on. All I ask is that you also turn it off when you are done so that there's not a lot of feedback going back and forth. Last, if you have any questions, you can raise your hand. That is right underneath our names. I'm going to show you a couple of things here. So to raise your hand, you're going to hit this button. To talk, you're going to do this button. For the chat room, please make sure that this says this room. Again, you do not want to use the eraser. You do not want to use the A. Okay? Last thing I want to discuss is the saving of the files. You will do File, Save, Current Screen Group, or File, Save, Whiteboard, then Current Screen Group. Change it to a place that you will remember where it is. Very, very, very important here. It's going to default to whiteboard files. You need to change it to whiteboard PDF so that you can read it. And then also give it a nice name. Go open it and make sure you can read it. And then you will submit that and you can log out. Thank you and have a wonderful time.